Welcome back, adventurers. You have successfully cast legend lore on the internet, and this is what you see in your mind's eye. Today we are going to be looking at some content, literature, books, movies, TV shows, things like that, that should never really be made into a D&D one-shot. This is definitely not for fun. This is research. This is informative. This is so that you don't make a horrible mistake. Create a outline for a D&D one-shot that converts Pride and Prejudice to a D&D one-shot full of action and intrigue. Pride and Prejudice, A Quest for Hearts. Location, the quaint village of Merton and the grand estate of Pemberley. Era, fantasy realm reminiscent of Regency England, complete with nobles, adventurers, and magic elements. Premise: players take on the roles of characters inspired by Pride and Prejudice, navigating social intrigue, misunderstanding, and magical threats. The overarching goal is to uncover a conspiracy that threatens the peace of their realm while exploring themes of love, pride, and prejudice. Characters: Elizabeth Bennet, a quick-witted rogue, adept at navigating social circles and skilled in persuasion. Mr. Darcy, a brooding knight with a mysterious past. Mr. Bingley, a charming bard. Jane Bennet, a healer and diplomat, skilled in negotiation. Lydia Bennet, a daring adventurer. Mr. Wickham, a charismatic rogue with an ulterior motive causing strife among the party. Act 1, The Gathering Storm. Introduction to Merton. Players meet a local ball where tensions are high. They meet a local ball, rumors of a dark force. A magical artifact or villain threatens the area. Encounter with Mr. Wickham, who spins tales to charm the party but raises suspicions. Quest initiation. The players receive a request from a local noble, possibly Mr. Bingley's sister, to investigate strange occurrences near Pemberley. Characters discover a secret society is planning to unleash chaos, targeting influential families. Act 2. Secrets and revelations. And they're going to navigate a grand estate filled with intrigue, traps, secret rooms, and hidden enemies. So it takes place on this estate. Maybe you got the classic big maze, flower gardens. Sounds pretty interesting, actually. Unraveling the conspiracy, discovering clues to society. It doesn't give us all the clues and stuff, so, thanks a lot, ChatGPT. We got to fill all that in ourselves, so boy. The heart of the matter, confrontation at the ball. A final confrontation occurs at a grand ball hosted by the Bingleys, where tension escalates. Wickham attempts to steal the artifact, causing chaos among guests. Players must navigate both social challenges and combat, resolution, and romance. I want to point out that throughout the outline, the beginning, it introed with, love, romance, and here at the end, resolution and romance, but nowhere in the middle. So if you're going to build this, you gotta get that in there somewhere, I assume. After defeating Wickham, players reveal a truth to the assembled nobles, leading to redemption arcs for key characters, Darcy and Elizabeth in particular. The story accumulates in heartfelt confessions and promises of new alliances, setting the stage for future adventures. Okay, ChatGPT, I know you're AI, but I think you know the difference between alliances and romance, but maybe we should just call all future romances alliances now. The next time you invite somebody on a date or to marry you, make sure you say, would you like to form an alliance with me for tomorrow night or forever? Perfect. Conclusion, wrap-up. Players receive rewards based on their choices. Gold, magical items favor with the nobility, character growth, future hooks, seeds for potential follow-up adventures. If you didn't get enough Pride and Prejudice, there are other books. You could do Sense and Sensibility. You could do Emma. Fantastic. Thank you. Next, Bluey the TV show. We want that into a D&D one-shot. I said make it really fun, but I really want it really deadly. Setting the whimsical world of Bluey, filled with colorful landscapes, friendly creatures, a touch of magic. The adventure takes place in the healer family's backyard and surrounding areas where imagination knows no bounds. Adventure hooks, Bluey and Bingo discover a mysterious treasure map while playing in their backyard. This just seems like an episode of Bluey. Outline, introduction to backyard fun, 15 minutes. Keep it to 15 minutes. Setup, players are introduced to Bluey, Bingo, and their parents. The family is playing a game of treasure hunters. Goal, players learn they need to reach the golden acorn. Hook, the family gets excited. Bluey challenges the players to help her and Bingo retrieve the treasure. The journey begins, 30 minutes. This is the most unrealistic part of the whole thing, is Bluey episodes are really short, famously short, and this is long. Rickety bridge, encounter friendly forest creatures, encounter in the woods. You know what? This all seems like just a normal Bluey episode. Okay, thanks, but but more deadly, please. It didn't seem to catch that the first time, so we'll see what happens. We're going to raise the stakes up here. Absolutely. Absolutely, I'll do that, ChatGPT says. Let's amp up the stakes while keeping the fun of Bluey. Setting, environment, plays, adventure hook, introduction, backyard discovery, obstacle, churning waters. A river with strong currents and hidden whirlpools. Great. Deadly twist. The water hides a snapping turtle. Players who fail their checks may provoke its attacks. Okay, good. Headed in the right direction. Hall of Thorns. See, that's good. Encounter with accursed animals. The illusionary maze. Maze of illusions, trickster spirits. All this looks great. The ancient tree beast. A colossal tree creature protects the golden acorn and is hostile to intruders. Great. Deadly twist. If players don't defeat it quickly, it summons vines that whip through the area, causing area damage. And then the return home. Awesome. Wonderful. Tone. Maintain a balance between whimsy and danger using humor and character interactions while heightening the sense of peril. Great. So you could run this for a kid or an adult. Perfect. Thank you, ChatGPT. All right, let's do one more. We want a one-shot outline for making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and I want it epic. Incredibly epic. Quest for the perfect PB&J. Adventure overview. In this whimsical one-shot, players embark on an epic quest to create the ultimate peanut butter and jelly sandwich. They will face fantastical creatures, traverse treacherous landscapes, and uncover legendary ingredients, all while unraveling the mystery of the Sandwich of Destiny. You should have named the quest that, ChatGPT. Sandwich of Destiny is great. Setting. The adventure takes place in the kingdom of Gastronomia. Great, good one. A land where food is revered and culinary arts hold magical powers. That's actually a pretty cool idea. That should go on a list of just good ideas for a real one-shot. I mean, this is real. The Enchanted Pantry, a magical realm with enchanted ingredients, the Forest of Bread, the Valley of Jams, and the Great Kitchen Citadel. Wonderful. That's where the Sandwich of Destiny is located. Obviously, we all know that from the stories in our childhood. Characters, the culinary sage, an ancient chef who knows the secrets of the Sandwich of Destiny, the bread golem, a guardian of the Forest of Bread who tests the player's baking skills, the jelly sprite, the peanut butter behemoth, etc. Adventure hooks, the players receive a mysterious invitation from the culinary sage, inviting them to participate in a culinary competition that will determine who can create the legendary Sandwich of Destiny. They must gather the ultimate ingredients before the competition begins. Confused. I thought you had to go to the, the Great Kitchen Citadel to find the Sandwich of Destiny. Oh, where it is created. My apologies. So you have to gather the ingredients, go to the special location, and then you're going to build this legendary sandwich, the Sandwich of Destiny. Love it. Awesome. Gather the ingredients, Act 1, the Enchanted Pantry, defeating animated kitchen tools. Love it. The Forest of Bread. Players encounter the bread golems who will allow them to pass if they prove their bread-making skills. So they have to make more of them in order to pass. Seems like a trick, but okay. Challenge, solve a series of baking puzzles or complete a mini game where they create the perfect loaf of bread using ingredients they collected. I think it would be fantastic to play this around a dining room table next to your kitchen and to have them actually go and make the bread and find the ingredients, and when they get the ingredient, you give them jelly, etc. And then end of game, you make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and perfect day. Perfect day. Act 3, the final showdown. Once the sandwiches are prepared, the peanut butter behemoth awakens, angry at being disturbed. Players must either defeat or calm the creature to proceed. Encounter, a combat scenario ensues. Conclusion, if successful, they get the Sandwich of Destiny. Optional hooks for future adventures. If that wasn't enough bready fun for you, the players discover a rival chef plotting to steal the recipe for the sandwich. A food-based curse begins to spread across gastronomy, food poisoning. And session preparation, you gotta prepare your character sheets for your NPCs. You gotta do that. How do you run this game unless you know how powerful the bread golems are? Create handouts with recipes, ingredient descriptions, and riddles. Consider using props for ingredients and miniatures. Great, wonderful. One thing before we leave is a bonus here. Create for me the perfect sandwich-based riddle. We just get a sneak peek of what AI would suggest, right? Here we go. Riddle of the perfect sandwich. I have a crust but am not a shell. I am soft within where flavors dwell. With layers stacked I hold delight, a mix of tastes that bring pure bite. I am often served at lunch or tea. What am I? Solve, and you'll see. Great. A sandwich. That's pretty straightforward. Again and another, but more epic, and with more poetic language, please. I mean, we're paying for this service. We're not paying for this service. In a realm where flavors dance and twirl, I am the canvas for your savory swirl. See, this is what I'm talking about. Born of grain, I rise with pride. Amazing. Enveloped in warmth where treasures reside, layers of bounty both bold and sweet, crafted with care, a divine feat. Delicious. Chef's kiss for real. Though I may seem simple, I hold great lore. In every bite, a world to explore. What am I? A creation grand, a masterpiece born from a chef's hand. And that's all we have for today. I hope you learned what not to do in your next one-shot. Make sure you click all the buttons below so that you don't miss our next session here at the Practical Dragon, and we will see you next time.